Now these osteocytes are present between the lamella. Bone forms the endoskeleton in human beings and other vertebrates except the sharks. It provides shape and skeletal support to the body. It protects vital organs such as brain and lungs. So the spinal cord, the pathway for messages between the brain and the body is protected by the backbone or spinal column, the ribs, shelter, heart and lungs, pelvis, all these are being, or the reproductive organ in the woman or the bladder part of the intestine, all these should be protected by the bones only inside our different parts of the body. Bones are made up of a framework of a protein called collagen. So, in your book it has been also given, bones are made up of protein which is known as collagen, with a mineral called calcium phosphate that makes the framework hard and strong. This collagen is made up of a mineral which is known as calcium phosphate that makes the framework hard and strong. Bones store calcium and release some into the bloodstream, which when it's needed by the other parts of the body. The amount of some vitamins and minerals that you eat, especially vitamin D and calcium, directly affect how much calcium is stored in the bones. So our bones also work like a framework which is made up of protein called collagen. In minerals also it is being made up of calcium phosphate that makes the frame hard and strong. Bones are stored like calcium. Bone stores what? Calcium, and release some into the bloodstream when it's needed by other parts of the body. So we call that if you will eat lots of calcium, your bone will be more and more strong, because bones store calcium inside it. The amount of some vitamins and minerals also they eat, especially vitamin D and calcium. Directly, how much calcium is stored in the bones. Now this was the bones. Now this was the bones and how it works. Now we are going to read about the functions of bones. Functions of bones. In your book there is given so many functions. First is the support. So what it does, it provides a framework to attach muscles and other tissues. What is that? It provides the support, or you can say bones provide a framework that supports the body and cradles its soft organ. For example, bones of the lower limbs act as pillar to support the trunk body when we stand, and the rib cage support the thoracic wall. So it provides a framework support to the body and the cradles for its soft organs. Our lower limbs act like a pillar when we stand. The whole body support is given by the lower limbs only. The rib cage supports the thoracic wall. So this was the support, a framework support to attach the muscles and other tissues. Now comes protection. It protects the internal organs from injury. The fused bones of the skull protects the brain. The vertebrae surround the spinal cord, and the rib cage helps protect the vital organs of the thorax. How it protects? It protects the internal organs of our body. Internal organs from injury, and also it fuses the bones of the skull, protect the brain. The vertebrae surround the spinal cord, and the rib cage helps protect the vital organs of the thorax. Next comes the movement. What is movement? Now, skeletal muscles which attach to the bones by tendons use bones as levers to move the body and its path. As a result, we can walk, grasp objects and breathe. The design of joint determines the type of movement possible. So, enables the body movement by acting as levers. What does bones do? The bones use their tendons to find the or to move the body and its path. So if we can walk, grasp object and breathe, it's due to the joint determine the types of movement possible. Now comes the mineral storage. Now what is mineral storage? Bone is a reservoir. What is bone? Bone is a reservoir for minerals, most importantly calcium and phosphate. The stored minerals are released into the bloodstream in their ionic form as needed for distribution to all parts of the body. Indeed, deposits and withdrawals of minerals to and from the bones go on almost continuously. Additionally, mineralized bone matrix stores important growth factors. So the movement was, it enables body movement by acting as lever. Now protection, it protects the internal organs from injury. What it gives the protection against the injuries. Now the last comes your support. It provide, mineral storage was there. We have read about the mineral storage. It is a mineral storage in which bones is a reservoir for minerals, most importantly calcium and phosphate. What it stores? It stores as a reservoir calcium and phosphorus. Now the stored minerals are released into the bloodstream in their ionic form as needed for the distribution. As our body needs the calcium and phosphate, what it does, it release the mineral into the bloodstream. Calcium and phosphorus are essential and various cellular activities throughout the body. Now last comes blood cell production. Most blood of cell formation or hemophysis occurs in the red marrow cavities of certain bones. Where the blood cell formation occurs in the red marrow activities of certain bones. Red marrow activities of certain bones. So this was the function of the bones also. Now we have completed up to the bones. The production of the said blood occurred in the month of next month or the coming month, you can say. It only supports or help in the production of blood cells to use in the red bone marrow of long bones. So this was the bones and the cartilage. So what is bones? Bones are very strong and non-flexible tissue. It is also a specialized of connective tissue which is very porous, highly vascular and mineralized, hard, animals rigid. Its matrix is made up of proteins. Now in the next class or in the next online session we will read about the fluid connective tissue. Fluid connective tissue which help us more in the other words. Still go through the video, hear it and listen it very nicely and clearly, twice nice and thrice. For if there is any query, I will call or you can call me and give me a call or you can ask me. Till, thank you.